All right, guys. So on today, we're gonna go and I'm gonna take a drive in the C5 Corvette. Got a couple of errands I need to run, and we're gonna talk about some of the upgrades that I'm gonna be doing to the C5 Corvette. And yeah, we'll go and take a drive. Talk about it. So yeah, as you can see, got the double DIN in, and just want to talk about some of the upgrades I'm planning on doing. The only real upgrade that I've done on the car so far has been the wheels. The wheels are Velocity. Really nice set of wheels. They're staggered, 18s in the front, 20s in the back. And man, I love them. I love everything about this car. I've actually, and you got to remember about this car. This is the 98 model C5. It was the second one that they made. Second year they made this car. And so the car is 26 years old this year. I've had it for 11 years. I talked about it in an earlier video. I bought it in 2012, and the car is just in, as you can see, immaculate condition. It was in great condition, but I haven't had any issues with it hardly, other than just normal stuff. Since I've had the car, this is my 11th year with it, and the only things I've done to it, I put a starter on it and a shift cable, if you can believe that. Now, it is not a daily driver. It's normally like a day like today, not working today. It's in this part of the area. I'm in the south. I'm in the deep south. It's extremely cold for the south. I think we got a high today of like, it's gonna only be like around, oh my goodness, 35 degrees today, maybe 40. And in the south, that's cold. So, like I said, I got some errands today. Gonna go for a drive, run some errands, and talk a little bit. So, again, so yeah, as far as issues, I have really not had any issues with the car. I was listening to someone was talking about it, and man, I was listening to the issues he's had with his C5 Corvette, and man, it sounded like they were many. I can't remember what the channel was, but I've not had those kind of issues with mine. Again, other than the starter and the shift cable. The shift cable was the bigger issue for me, because I ended up actually having to take it to the dealer to get that done. And costing me a pretty penny to get that done. But I love the car, man. If you haven't owned the car until you own the Corvette, and the C5, man, it's nothing like it. I like the way the car runs for a vet. It's not overly loud. The exhaust system is Flowmaster, and man, it runs like steering wheel cover. I was going to get the carbon fiber wheel, but then I came across this cover which fits just wonderful. And I said, well, wow, I could save a lot of money if I got this cover. And it feels great, it looks great, and so I've had it now for about 2 months. And so it's worked wonders for me. I love it. So I may eventually order another wheel, but I don't know. I like this. The one thing that and the biggest thing on the interior is going to be the seats. I don't know if I want to get the seats. Amazon has some seats, and they're relatively reasonable. You can get those seats for about $250. I don't know if I want to order those or if I want to order the Corvette seat cover. And I'll let you take a look at the seats. And you've seen them. You haven't seen mine maybe, but mine are completely black. Whoever had the car before me, they obviously had the seats covered. And the vet, the flags are not on them. They don't have anything like that. It's just a solid black seat, which I do like, but I want the flags. I love the Corvette flag, and I want the Corvette name across the middle of the seat. So this is what I was talking about on the seats. See, it's just a solid black, and the seats are in immaculate condition, but it doesn't have the flags here nor the Corvette here, and that's what I want. And so I can get those from Amazon, and they're kind of pricey. So I don't know if I want to get these, the seat cover with the flags on it, or the seats. They have another seat that will replace this one. I don't know that I want to. I don't know which one. You leave it in comments and tell me which one you think I should get. But when it comes to financing, I found on one of these vehicles. Now, the C5, I did a straight cash deal with it. But when you start going to the banks, if you're not buying it brand new, or if it's not just a couple of years old, they kind of frown with you, and they have a tendency to want to charge you a higher interest rate. But I found that the credit unions will work better with you. Like I went to my credit union, I went to the bank, talked to the bank, and there was actually a $200 difference in payments on the C6 from the bank to the credit union. Credit unions tend to work with you a little bit more. Plus, all of my business dealings with my business is done through credit union, and the credit union pretty much has all of my finances. Now, I do business with the bank. I have bank accounts with my bank, but the credit union I found to be my friend, because I'm telling you, the payment, the difference between the payment with the bank and the credit union was right around $200, and to me that's significant. So the credit union to me, especially if, say for instance, like the C6 is a 2011 Grand Sport, and I have some videos coming on that one, but it's Grand Sport 2011, and the bank wanted to charge me a little bit more of an interest rate than the credit union. They did. So when you're looking to finance a vet, and it may be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, the bank will kind of look at you funny. And whether your credit score is 800 or not. You know, because my credit score was right where it needed to be, but they still looked at me kind of funny, and they wanted to charge me a higher interest rate. And so I went and talked to my credit union, and it was a no-brainer. So. And then, you know, you have to be prepared, because the bank actually wanted me to put something down. And I don't ever put anything down on a bill. I never put a down payment on a bill. You know, I usually do 100% financing, which is the reason that I deal with the credit union. To me, the credit union just works better. Again, with my business, I do all of my business from my business with credit union. The credit union has everything that I own in my business that I have to finance. I do it through the credit union. So that's pretty much the way to go.